We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, if you look at his numbers, it's not going to blow you away. But he's an important guy to this team. He eats up innings. He continues to keep them in games. And if he gets a little luck along the way, he may walk away with more wins than losses.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game. And that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back easily. Into the box now, Randy Wiggins, lined hard to the left side. 13 home runs, 302 is the average coming in, 39 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm a bit worried about the second hitter. I mean, this guy was a 300 hitter last season. Clearly something's off for him right now, but I do think we'll see him change his fortune as time goes on. He's too good of a hitter to let this go on much longer.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. Curtis Randall would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in the switch hitter, Curtis Randall. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Catfish Hunter gets the call for game 1 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of numbers you throw out there for pitchers, but I look at the batting average against, and overall, opponents are hitting under 200 against him this season. That is domination at its best. Look for him to have a good start in this one.
Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Sin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Scott on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Catfish has the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. Into the box, Owen Christian, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And now a pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Castro's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And I'm looking down at first base at the big Cuban, Jose Abreu. You talk about a fuss over a private workout. He had everybody in baseball wanting to sign this guy, and years later, we know why.
Scott McGriff comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off toward short. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Now at the plate, Edward Arnold, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
Hard on the ground towards short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Scott.
Into the box, Tyler Scott, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here it comes, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-1. Here it is. And that's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Saunders. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Catfish Hunter.
In now, Catfish Hunter. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Shin-Soo Choo is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. Grounded up the first baseline. McGriff over to his left. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So striding forward now, Starlin Castro. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. McGriff is there, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. To complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low with the splitter, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Striding in once again, Randy Wiggins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Chris Kyle.
Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Kyle. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Curtis Randall, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready now, Steve Clevenger 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Line to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
The shortstop. Ready. Calvin.
In now, Freddie Galvis lifted the other way to left center. Kyle is in pursuit. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting ninth. Pitcher Masahiro Tanaka.
Striding into the box, Masahiro Tanaka. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. First offering on its way, and they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ready for another chance. Ender Inciarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Catfish comes set. Here comes the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Comes set with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Another one sent foul. On the ground softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Here's Michael Saunders now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Whipped down the first base line. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. In to score the runner from third. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in to try it again, Owen Christian comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Digging in, Scott McGriff. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, they came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch out. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Coming to the plate now, Edward Arnold. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind at the count, 2-0.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Now a pickoff play at second. Into the box, Tyler Scott, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, he's sitting pretty right now, Matt. 1 and 2. You definitely want to get this guy out. Don't give him too much to hit, make him chase. But you got the pitcher on the on-deck circle. You want him to start next half inning.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Spin and a throwback to second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Abreu.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Brummett is over. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 17, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Randall has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Catfish looks in. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're on top 2-0. So stepping in, Catfish Hunter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catfish Hunter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter, and he got the call.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And he misses 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Randy Wiggins. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here it comes on 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swinging the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
In the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Throw over to first. Runner's back. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And again a throw over, being especially careful here. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. And there he goes towards second. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Steve Clevenger. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Steve Clevenger.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kyle is after it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Hey,
this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point of the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you ever talk about a much-needed base hit? That's it right there. He's been struggling all year. That was much needed. Put a smile on his face.
Expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Stepping in now, Masahiro Tanaka. Now a bunt attempt here, and this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 2 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in to try it again, Curtis Randall. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Owen Christian.
Into the box, Owen Christian. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now batting, first baseman, Scott McGriff.
Striding in once again, Scott McGriff. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arno.
Ready for another chance. Edward Arnold. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Line hard, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope,
and there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Michael Saunders now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
There's that tight slider right there, just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch, but if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Inciarte rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games. And he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Into the box now, Eddie Matthews, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Saunders is on his way home. Throws there, and he's dead at home plate.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Digging in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready once again, Starlin Castro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kyle racing back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Clevenger. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Catfish looks in. 0-1 on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 4 runs here in this half inning. Little dribbler down the line. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Tyler Scott stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the pitcher, Catfish Hunter.
Bart Wiggins will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 30, Bart Wiggins.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Now at the plate, Christian Brummett. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
From the stretch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. pause. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Stepping in,
15,
Randy Wiggins.
Randy Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. The second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chris Kyle. Couple of walks for him thus far. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Now a ball rolled softly to second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. Hector Rondon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hector
Freddie Galvis will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Hit in the air to right field. Christian is over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka.
So digging in now, Masahiro Tanaka. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ender Inciarte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Here's Michael Saunders now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kyle is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Brewers strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in and looking for more, Curtis Randall. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The windup and the 0-1. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
So striding in, Owen Christian. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Randall rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, it might only be a drop in the ocean, but every run helps when you're down this big. That triple gets them within 5 runs, so we'll see if they can keep chipping away here.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Douglas Thompson will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Douglas Thompson.
In now, Scott McGriff, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, Patrick Edward Arnold.
Now to the plate, Edward Arnold. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
That misses 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Another 2-2 offering and a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Tyler Scott, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Brewers 6 and the Orioles 2. At the plate, Eddie Matthews. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Pulled toward right center field. Brummett giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now.
Baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Standing in, Jose Abreu. He singled his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Throw gets him 2 down.
The right fielder, number 17, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Line toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 6-2. Angel Vargas is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Ball 3, the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And a good at-bat on 3-2 as he finishes it with a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Into the box, Christian Brummett, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard to the right side. but foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
The 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Randy Wiggins is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Dennis Eckersley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Stepping into the box, Chris Kyle. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Saunders going back on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish.